Hello, friend. How are you? I'm sorry this is happening to you. Let's see if we can help you feel better. It's important right now to remember that all of this will go away here in a few minutes. So just hang in there. The first thing I'm going to need you to do is get comfortable. As comfortable as you can be. I know these things, you can't exactly control where they happen or how they happen. So, as best as you can, try to relax and listen to my voice. Obviously, you found this video because you knew you would need it, and or you just searched it. Maybe you feel this coming on. You do sometimes, I know. So try to get comfortable. Maybe if you made it to your vehicle, get in your car, your truck, whatever it may be, and put the seat back and try to relax. If you're sitting at your computer desk, maybe sit in your seat and pull your seat back. And or if your computer desk is in your living room, lay on a couch. And if you're just listening to this on your phone, you happen to be in bed. If you're fortunate enough, just to lay in bed. You don't have to watch this, just listen to my voice. Put the phone face down and just listen. I'm going to keep reminding you that this is going to pass. Unfortunately, I don't think you'd be here if this was your first ever attack. So I know you know that this is going to end. I'm going to keep reminding you of this. What I'm going to need you to do is try to concentrate on something in your room, in your vehicle, wherever you are. One thing. If it's moving a bit, that'd be great. Whether it be a shadow from a tree branch or maybe sunlight glistening in through the curtain, whatever it may be. Just concentrate on that and listen to my voice. I'm going to want you to continuously touch 2 or 3 things, preferably 3 if you can. Anything around you, that's not yourself. Whether it be a counter, your console in your car, your keys, your phone, whatever it may be, just trying to touch 2 or 3 things. Try to make it 3. This is going to help you stay grounded in reality and make you realize that you're not actually dreaming, or this isn't something that's not happening, that you are here in reality. And this is going to help. Remember, just keep touching those things and concentrate on your one thing that's you're concentrating on. And also remember, this is going to go away soon. Very, very, very soon, I promise. Just hang in there. You're not losing your mind. You're not losing your mind. Crazy people don't know they're crazy. So you're not crazy. This is normal. It happens to a lot of people. More people than people like to admit. It's not a sign of weakness. It's just one of those things. Your brain right now is feeling fight or flight, and right now it's trying to flee to protect itself. So you just need to ride this out. It's going to end. Are you still concentrating on that light, that item I told you to concentrate on? Yep. Keep doing that. Keep touching those things I've been telling you to touch. Listen to my voice. And we're going to get through this. Keep listening to my voice. Again, this is a supernatural thing. It happens to everybody. To some degree, whether they know it or not. Fortunately for you and myself and many others, these things do happen. So just listen to my voice and relax. It's going to pass. I promise it's going to pass. It's going to pass. You're starting to feel better. For me, this usually lasts about 5 minutes. It's starting to come down. So you will be starting to feel better here shortly, I promise. Again, we've been through this before. You've been through this before. Nothing to panic about too much. I know this is very unpleasant, and I can't pretend it's not unpleasant for you. Just remember to breathe. Concentrate on your breathing as well. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Try to bring that heart rate down. And remember, keep touching those 3 items. Keep touching those 3 items. You're here. You're here, and you're listening to this. And everything's going to be fine. It's ending. It's going to end here shortly. Are you starting to feel better? You should be slowly starting to feel better. Again, it's different for everybody. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do some relaxing head scratches because I can't physically rub your head right now. That would definitely help me. I know when this happens to me, I like to be left alone, but to some people, that touch is comforting to them and it will help them. So that's what I'm going to do for you here now. Okay, so we have a head here. Mr. Michael Myers is going to help us get through this. And I'm just going to run my fingers through his hair. Picture it being your head. And I'm just going to tell you to relax and remember to breathe. And this is going to be over soon, I promise. This is natural. It's a natural thing, and it happens to some of us as we get older. If you've never had it happen to you before, the human brain is amazing. It's truly one of the most amazing things in the universe, for sure. When you think about it, it has the ability to put you in this state of mind you're in right now because it feels it's in danger. And not danger in a sense that, not danger in a sense that you're going to be killed or someone's after you, just, something is stressing you out or bothering you. Maybe it's something undertone that you're not aware of or you don't understand why. I promise there's a reason why this is happening. I hope you know what it is. And if you don't, I really hope you go and you talk to somebody that'll help you through this. Because finding out what it is and dealing with it is the first step to stopping these from happening. If your brain senses, there's something that happened in your life that it knows you can't deal with, it'll put it down and it'll repress memory. That's how amazing your brain is to protect you, because you're the body that it's attached to, and it wants to keep that, keep that safe. It's there's so much about it it's not even understood yet fully by the medical community. It's pretty wonderful. And unfortunately, maybe it doesn't know better. Something like this has to happen. But, yeah. This will pass. This will pass. Just feel my fingers on your hair. Be nice if you guys had someone to do this for you in real life. It would really help. Maybe if you have a partner and, this happens, maybe suggest doing this. Again, it might be your thing. It's not mine. I like to be left alone when this happens. And it happens to me. It's nothing to be ashamed of. My God, don't ever be ashamed of this happening to you. It's your body telling you there's something that needs to be addressed. Can you see his head? I don't know if you can see his head. It's Mr. Michael Myers. Are you starting to feel better? I hope you are. I want to try to make you laugh right now if you're not feeling quite up to snuff just yet. But you will be soon. This is passing. It is definitely passing for you now slowly, whether you know it or not. And you know the symptoms afterwards. You know what to do. Relax. Take a nap. Give your brain a rest. You're going to get a little bit of chills. You're just going to be gently wiped out, and that's absolutely perfectly fine. Like I said, it happens to some of us as we get older. I didn't have my first one until I was 2019. I was 33 years old. And a lot had happened to me in a span of 3 months. My dog, we had for 7 years at that point, suddenly died on us. It was very sudden. It was a shock, really. And my mother had passed away that spring, my biological mother, whom I wasn't close to at all, but it still obviously affected me. And I had a panic attack. Well, I was at work, actually. I managed to get home, which was really hard. I felt it coming. I didn't know at the time what the symptoms were for it to lead up to me having it. I do know now. But I had it at home. And I told my wife now, my fiance then, I need to be left alone. I just knew, because at that point in my life I must have had mini ones, small ones. And again, it's just one of those, I want to be left alone because I feel vulnerable for myself. You might not be that way. You might want someone there. I had my wife then, my wife now, my fiance then, I don't know why I keep saying that. She was rubbing my back and I just didn't want it. I just wanted her to leave. And I did exactly what I just told you to do. Because that's what I've always been told to do if you have a full-blown panic attack. And yeah, it subsided in about 10 minutes. And I realized that, the death of this woman obviously affected me, whether I wanted to admit it or not. And I addressed it, I talked about it, and I cried a bit, which I hadn't up to that point. I actually cried about it. And I never had another one over that. Initially, that same summer, I want to say 2 months later, 3 months later, I was eating at a famous Dave's in Edmonton with my sister and my wife. And we were talking about my mother. And I don't know what it was, but I felt it coming. My symptoms for me, and again it's different for everybody, but my symptoms for me are my shoulders get really, really tense. It feels like my shoulders are constantly stuck up. And I'm constantly noticing it. I'm relaxing them to bring them down, but they're stuck up. So there's a tension there. And for me, that's how I knew. The second time it happened, and then the third time it happened, actually happened when I smoked some marijuana on Christmas time. It was that same year, Christmas time, and I haven't smoked marijuana since. I couldn't. I rolled up into a ball on my bed, and I had a Christmas party. People were out there waiting for me. It was so embarrassing, but they kind of had to laugh about it. They thought I was really, the weed turned on me. The weed kind of brought those feelings back up. And I avoided marijuana since. I have never taken it. I take CBD oil, though, and I suggest you start to take that as well. CBD oil really, really helps with anxiety. Really keeps it in check, man. There's no THC in it if you want. I don't have any THC in mine. It's just pure CBD oil. And lifestyle changes. If this is happening quite a bit, cut back on caffeine. Caffeine's a big trigger of it as well, right? Because caffeine triggers anxiety. It brings stress levels up. We all know that. It keeps you awake, but it will increase your heart rate. And yeah, it's definitely not an ideal thing to drink, consume more than you need to anyway. A cup of coffee in the morning here and there shouldn't hurt you, but if you're consuming 2 or 3 energy drinks a day, that's not good. And that can and will, if you're going through some shit, lead to anxiety attacks. Another thing is psychedelics. Avoid psychedelics, especially if you're in that kind of a wrong state of mind. That'll cause it as well. Are you feeling better now? I hope you are. I really, really hope you are. I can sympathize with you. It's one of the worst things in the whole world, and I really wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. And I'm really, 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 really hoping that this helps you out. I didn't put an intro in this video, or a like to subscribe kind of deal. I really felt, I read about somebody going through their first panic attack recently. And I'm like, man, an ASMR video would be really nice for someone to listen to that might calm them down during a panic attack. And I thought, you know what, ASMR video about calming someone down during a panic attack might be nice as well. So, a short and sweet one. And if this helped you out, if this helps out one person, it's so worth making for me. If it gets one view, one like, and one person comments and said, "This helped me, bro, thank you so much," it'd probably be the best thing I did on YouTube, and I'm not exaggerating. I'd be happy with that. So are you feeling better now? You are. I hope you are. Again, relax. You're gonna have little body chills and everything else, and it's absolutely normal. If this has happened to you quite a bit, like I said, go and talk to a psychiatrist. If you don't know what you're not facing or dealing with, go and talk to a psychiatrist. But I hope this helped you, and I hope this worked. If you need to watch this video over again, by all means. Again, I didn't really set it up visually because this is something I just want you to listen to. You don't need to watch this as long as you're listening to it. What do you think, Mr. Myers? He's got a great haircut now. Oh my goodness, he is looking fresh. Okay, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I hope you deal with what's happening. And, I really hope this doesn't happen anymore to you. And I really hope this helped you as well. Be well, friend.